Hey everybody, this is Popchaser. Hey, today we got some exciting news. There's new banner, a new event. So let's start up with the new news announcements first. The first news is that there's going to be a maintenance tonight, Tuesday, uh, starting at 11 o'clock Pacific time. Okay, it's a little early. Usually, maintenance is Wednesday. I guess they just want to get it done so we can have these new things to look forward to. So, and then there's a resetting of bundles. So, I'm not really a big fan of these bundles because I'm a free to play player, and also the value is okay. It's okay. It's not bad, but it's not great either. So, you're really not getting so much more than your money is supposed to get. But if you're willing to spend money, yeah, sure, go ahead. Um, and there's a new event called Gram Seraph Ultima. Okay, so this is kind of like a continuation of the current King Mog event. There's a new boss. It's a demon, so you should equip with demon killers. It will inflict random status ailment. Okay, so have a lot of protection for that and some cure status elements unit, and it has dark elemental damage. So ready your Minfilia, everybody. Okay, of course Tilith, um, Riku will be very helpful as well. Zagabath, which a lot of people don't have, I don't have. So um, anyway, so the completion is a 4-star trust Mughal. So in Gumi's tactics is that the reward is commensurate with the difficulty. So I don't think this event is that difficult compared to the trials. So everybody should be able to finish this. Okay. What's interesting is that if you want this bonus 10,000 white orbs, you had to clear this in 11 turns or more. That means you had to drag this fight on longer. You cannot just single one turn kill the boss. I don't know how many hit points this boss has. At least 1,000,000, maybe 5,000,000. Okay. All the bosses have been getting more powerful, more hit points lately. So you cannot just do your Orlando or Fravia team and boom, one turn kill. Of course, you can do that and then come back and do it a slow way. You cannot use any items. So for some people, you might want to think about this. How to do no items, because mana management is going to be a interesting thing. So units that can manage your mana be very important. And clear without the ally being KO'd, you get this really nice material. Magic plus 20%, MP plus 10%. Yeah, I definitely can use that for my mages. Okay, and you have the current banner with the 7 units, which is very underwhelming, and they really, I don't know why, but Gumi has made the drop rate so low. You cannot even get anything, just junk. Everybody's getting junk. I don't see a lot of people getting Mercenary Ramza or Knight Delita. Most people getting Agrias. I got one, but not from this banner, from another banner. The drop rate is just awful. I got like 10 almas already. It's ridiculous, and the drop rate is just ridiculous. I mean, Gumi really gotta fix this. I mean, it's one thing you want to encourage people to pull, but when you frustrate people so much, especially for people who pay money, I'll be really upset if I spend like $100. I get just junk units, right? Then that will discourage me from spending more money, right? So they really gotta think about this. At one hand, you want to encourage people to spend, right? But on the other hand, you cannot be so greedy that people just lose faith. They just get so frustrated, they just give up. They don't want to spend any more money. Why? Right? Only the whales, but you cannot just appease to the whales only, right? So that's my suggestion. Anyway, so we have another story event. Okay, I like these story events because you get a lot of Chris, which will be really good for your abilities awakenings. Okay, And let's see what else we got. They've got some equipment. Okay, so and also the story events are really easy for, especially for beginners. So everybody should be able to finish them. Okay, and you get equipment. This is really interesting. Organics. It's a plus 74 dark element. This will be great for Veritas of the Dark, which I will go over real quick. Protective armor plus 42, spirit plus 38. That's a decent armor. Nothing great. Protective helm plus 15, plus 20. These are good for beginners. Okay. This organic dark element is really good because we don't have a lot of dark element weapons except for TMR, and most people don't have Dark Knight Cecile or Elsa with a dark element weapons. So and then we got some new exciting. This is really exciting banner, much better than the current banner. Okay, the current banner, Knight Delita is okay. Okay, he's highly rated, but it's not somebody I would use. Even if I get him, it's not somebody I would use for a lot of trials. Okay, so now get to the main event, which is the new summon. Now we're getting 5 new units: the Veritas of Dark, Earth, Fire, and then Victoria and Timothy. Okay, so number 1, let's start from the top. Veritas of the Dark is the best unit. Okay, it's a great TMR. Boost attack. Let's see. I think I have the stats right here. Veritas of the Dark. There you go. Okay. So let's look at it. It's got a very nice attack called Dark Edge. It's basically the same as Orlando's Divine Ruination. Okay, so that you can call it Dark Orlando, and it's highly rated in Japan. It's just slightly below Orlando. Let me see if I have their ranking. No, that's not the ranking. Yeah, there is a ranking. You can see Orlando's way up top, 99 points, and then Veritas of the Dark, 98 points. Okay, it's very, very nice. So if you can get him, definitely. But since it's a 5-star base, most people are not gonna get it. I don't expect to get him, especially you have 2 5-star base units. So they trying to dilute your chance of getting one. Dark Punishment is also very nice because it's 2x minus defense 50% plus decreased dark resistance 50% for one enemy. That's a 7 hit. Oh, sorry. Dark Punishment is the one that's same like Divine Ruination, but it's a dark element. So it can chain perfectly with Orlando because frame rates are, I've been told that it's the same. So not just Orlando, you can chain with Agrias, okay, and you can probably chain with a lot of other people like Frevia and Ash, okay. Dark Edge is just add dark elemental attack to your caster because there's not a lot of dark element weapons, and it's got a lot of good passives, plus 50% when equipped with a great sword. All right, and also dark damage. It's got a great debuff attack, defense, magic spirit 45% for 3 turns to all enemies. That's pretty awesome. It's like full break, but you know, higher level full break to everybody. Only thing is it costs 80 MP. That's a little bit too much. I wish they just cost maybe 40, 50 MP. Alright. He does have MP regeneration, so that's pretty good. And the limit burst is good too. And let's look at TMR. The TMR Swan 6 Pride Dark. It's let's look at that. I need a better machine. It's so slow. Plus 30% attack equipped with the Grey Sword. Plus 30% attack with heavy armor. So it's same like Dark Knight Soul TMR, but it's better. It's plus 60%. So definitely get that. Most attackers will have both great sword and heavy armor anyway. So, and he can equip a lot of different weapons. Okay, so all the most powerful weapons he can do. So the next is Veritas of the Flame, which is 5-star base. Let's go back here. And it's got some interesting abilities: Flaming Axe and Earthen Axe. I'm gonna switch over to the actual wiki page because it has a better explanation. I don't like these announcements when Gumi has a problem is that they never tell you what the stats are. You had to actually go to the wikis to do that, to check it. And that's one minor gripe I have, is that all the weapons and a lot of abilities, you don't really get anything, just a long description. But come on guys, give me the numbers. I want to see the numbers, right? You want to see the numbers, right? So here's the numbers. Okay, so you have Flaming Axe, Earthen Axe, Air Axe, and Dark Axe. It will debuff fire, earth, wind, dark by 50%. Its physical damage 1.5, ignore defense 50% to one enemy, and add the element of fire, earth, wind, dark. So it's pretty good. So the first time you do this, debuff the enemy defense and the resistance, elemental resistance, and you add the element attack to yourself. So this unit, if you have him, can pair up with anybody you have. Fire, you can pair with Vargas. Earth can pair up with Eileen. Wind can pair up with Volan. Dark, you can pair up with Veritas of Dark or Elsa. Okay, although I don't think anybody will be using Elsa for any trials. And then increase attack magic 80% for 3 turns to all allies. This is the highest right now in the game until Ramza's enhancement. Okay, so this is pretty nice, Okay, so not only can you debuff enemy, you can buff your allies, your party, and there is not a really heavy duty attack. So heavy stam is 2.5 with defense minus 50%, so it's like 500 times. 500% attack. Let me see. Passive attack plus 70%. Okay, when you equip with the axe. But look at this: absorb fire damage and increase attack by 150% when HP drops below 50%. So that's pretty good. And I have a feeling that you can drop him below 50%. Okay, maybe have your own unit attack him and then heal him up. I think this stat will stay. Of course, if somebody can summon this and test it out, let me know. That'd be great. Okay. And the other, they have some counter, which is only 20%, nothing. Okay. You cannot rely on that. I don't like any units any abilities that you cannot rely on. Faraja. Okay, this is just like Thandaja. Okay, it's a fire elemental. Fire magic damage. Okay, it's pretty good, but it's on the wrong unit. This is a physical attack unit. It's a very low magic, right? Magic is only 113. Okay, so this is wrong. Like Thandaja, Ash is much better because Ash is basically a mage unit, but this is a physical attack unit. So why do you have Faraja? Gumi messed up here. They should give Faraja to Victoria instead. Actually, I think Victoria does have it, but anyway, this is kind of wasted here. They really should do. This guy does not have a chaining attack, so that's kind of a bummer. Okay, he can definitely hit a lot. Look at this, attack plus 150%. So if you get him, you can use him as a finishing finishing unit, but other than that, it's a little bit difficult to use him. Well, definitely you have to be creative when you use him. Okay, so next unit, let's see, is Veritas of Earth. This is a pretty cool tank. Okay, now it's got some abilities. So let's look at the wiki page. So the wiki page doesn't have a description about his abilities, so let's go look at the Japanese, the Reddit side. Okay, so the TMR is very nice. Plus 40% defense when equipped with heavy shield. Plus 40% attack when equipped with heavy armor. So you will get this TMR and give it to your attacker, but not with this guy. Okay, maybe you have Veritas of Dark or Veritas of Flame or Orlando or anybody else. Okay, limit burst 270%, 6 hit physical attack, plus 30% damage reduction. Whoa! And look at this. AOE 1 turn, 54% damage reduction. That's pretty nice. Okay, that's pretty nice. Only problem is that it's only for 1 turn. Okay, so in reality, it's not that useful. Okay, magic spells. You got some Earth Stone Gas. I think this is probably Stoneja. Okay, you got Earth attack. So Gumi is bringing units with all these Ja spells like Dandaja, Firaja, Stoneja. Okay, but it's on the wrong unit again. This is a tank. It does not have very high magic, right? So it's kind of a waste, right? Magic is only 114, right? This is a definite waste. It's a mismatch. So this guy can do some absorb earth damage plus 100% spirit after HP drop below 30% and plus 100% defense when HP drops below 30%. So he gets very tanky, very tanky when the hit points is low. Okay, so I don't know if it lasts longer. Let's say if it drops below 30%, right? It triggers this ability. Can you then heal him up and then he still retain this ability? I don't know. We had to test it out. And then you have some attack, which is AOE 4 hit physical attack. 1 turn 50% damage reduction. AOE 3 turn stat debuff resist. That's pretty good. Okay, that's really good for your party to resist. Like some enemies will debuff your attack, defense, spirit, and so on. Okay, not so many units have that right now. I think Ilias and what else has? I can't remember right now. AOE 3 turn 20% damage reduction. That's pretty good. Not as good as Riku. Okay, Riku is 30% damage reduction. Okay, that 10% is very important. Self 30%, 50%, 1 turn 20% defend allies from physical damage. This is a pretty crappy cover ability. Alright, it's only 20% chance to defend your team from physical damage and reduced by 30%. Yeah, it's not that good of a tank. Okay, it's more of an attacking tank. Now, if you don't have a good tank like Warrior of Light or Whalehelm or Cecile, yeah, and if you pull this, it's pretty good. It's only 4-star, so it's possible you can pull this unit. But even if I pull him, I would not be using it because I got Warrior of Light. Okay, so if I pull him, I'm looking at the TMR. Okay, I'm not looking to use him. Okay, the next unit is let's see, where is it? No. Alright, so the next unit is called Victoria. She's a pretty good mage. Okay, 4-star only, so a lot of people should be able to get her. I would say she's more like a 4-star Transtera, okay, with the dark element. She's got pretty nice TMR, okay. You got inflict stop. That's good for arena, okay, for all AoE. Dual black magic is pretty much standard now, so you don't really need dual cast. So I stopped grinding dual cast now because I have one dual cast I almost never uses because I use Tilith and I use Riku, and most of their abilities are abilities, not magic. So but so all the new mages should have dual black magic. Zyrus has Transtera, Darkfina, Victoria. Decrease magic spirit for 3 turns for all enemies. That's a decent debuff. Okay. Overflow. This is the best ability for Victoria. Dark magic damage, consecutive damage increased up to 7 times. Okay, to all enemies. That's 10 hits. So I think that might be on par with Transtera. Okay. 10 hits, but I heard that the frame rate is not so easy to change, so that's kind of a bummer. Transtera's what is it called? The 10 hit magic attack is pretty. It's a little easier to chain. Okay, so it's got the regular dark Faraja. Yeah, it's got the Faraja. They're really promoting all these Jaw spells and Meteor. Okay, but Xdeath already has it. So if you have this is probably a little bit superior to Xdeath. Okay, but more people do have Xdeath, and this is a 4-star unit. So but if you do have it, you can probably use this instead of Xdeath to replace him. I'm not using too many mages right now. In this game, chaining is the key, so mage units are really not used as well. There's only very special circumstances where you will use mages. Okay, so and then the last unit is Timothy. I don't want to go into that. The TMI is okay. Alright, it's good for your mages. Okay, magic spirit plus 35, MP plus 15 back. All these 3-star, 5-star max units are just troll units, in my opinion. Okay, nobody will ever use them. So those are the news, and what is the conclusion here? All right, so let's look at this. The conclusion I have: should you pull from this banner? I say yes. Okay, you should pull this banner, but within reason. Don't spend all your tickets. Okay, be reasonable. Maybe do the dailies, and maybe do 1 or 2 tickets per day, and maximum 10 tickets. All right, that's the rule I'm gonna follow as a free-to-play player. Okay, and remember, the Nier Automata banner is coming very soon, and since it's a limited one-time only special event, you must get those units during the event. You will not have another chance to get those units. It's just like Ling, like Yoon, like what is it called? Draculaswa or something like that. Those are limited one-time only units. You will not be able to get it again. Okay. Whereas the Veritas units, you can still pull them later. Okay. So yeah, go ahead and try to get those. But you know, the best unit is really the Veritas of Dark. That's the only unit that I would say it's a must-have. But it's a 5-star. It's a 5-star base, so you're not gonna get it. Most of the time, most of you are not gonna get it. So I wouldn't waste all your tickets to get that. So save all your tickets, spend a few, and good luck. You know, when the Nier Automata banner comes out, you must try to get it. Okay, I will do another video on upcoming banners and what I suggest you should save your tickets for. And but this banner is a lot better than the current banner, which is, I think, it's just troll banner. I mean, it's okay for if you get Agrias and if you get Night Delita, but it's nothing to be too excited about. And this banner is a little better, but yeah, just don't spend all your tickets. Okay, so and hopefully you like the video. And have any comments, just please let me know, and we'll see you soon. Bye.